I'm replacing this piece of hardwood flooring. That piece, because these holes are from the old baseboard heat that ran in the kitchen. I also need to extend the boards on this side. And on this side, because this is all wasted space in here. This end stud is so far out of whack. It's like 3 1/4 the bottom, 4 inches in the middle, and 2 3/4 inches at the top. It should be 4 inches all the way, like those two pretty much are. This one I added. My ductwork is going to run up this cavity, and it's going to tie in back to that old ductwork. I'm going to start by cutting this narrow board in half. Thankfully, my second floor bathroom had hardwood flooring in it that was partially removed by someone else, but like 3/4 of it, I took the rest of it out and I kept it, which is very unusual to have 140-ish year old hardwood flooring to fix something like this. Put the baseboard in before the hardwood floors, and there's nails all the way at the bottom that you can't get to, so you kind of gotta like break it out, because cutting it out isn't really feasible. I don't know what to do about that board at the back because it goes under radiant heat, which they made a mess putting in back in, I guess, in the early 70s. Don't really know. This house was built with an octopus furnace, which was oil. And that's why there's ductwork. And then somewhere, I'm guessing, in the 70s, they put in baseboard heat, forced hot water. And they made a mess doing it. They left the baseboard on the walls. They put the baseboard heat up against it. They then put some 1.5-inch cove molding over the top of the radiators, painted the same color, which is a gray that really doesn't look good on them. They look really good white, just like all baseboard heat. And they also have fillers on the end. Here you can see the filler on the end and the cove on top. And that cove hides a 3/4 inch gap from the baseboard that's shorter than the baseboard heat. This is some of the same baseboard that I painted white. I did make molding for the top. I never got around to putting it up. And now it's soon to be slated to take all this back out. But I do plan on painting all the baseboard in the house white at some point. That's going to take a while. I'm not worried about the trim or the baseboard or much of most things because I have to make more anyways. This prying technique is something I've already used to get this out. I was hoping the nails in the side of the baseboard were gonna pop out. But apparently they're better than I thought they were. The cats really hate the old oscillating saw. I have no idea what you're looking at. Or how dark it is. Because I'm making a shadow. This is gonna be fun. Want to damage this next one. A little is all right. Now this wiring is like it is because I pulled it, and both wires would be really hard to move anywhere else. I wanted to move them. Maybe I don't use a carbide grit blade to cut wood. Works good for plaster and lath because it doesn't. It's got millions of teeth, not 12 per inch or 2 per inch. These spider blades are nice with the teeth on the curve. around vacuuming a lot every time I make dust. This is the way I set my heat pump up. The cold air return is right on the side of it. There's no original ductwork to the house. That was a cold air return. And because my house is square, there is a direct path in a spiral pattern all the way to the basement. So I think that's what they originally planned.